Hey, this is Ace Frehley. You're watching Fuse on Demand. Get it when you want it.
I was in the 4th grade. First got turned on to Michael Jackson because that was the sound that was blaring through the radios, through the culture at the time. I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. All the girls in my 4th grade class loved them. Me being a 10-year-old, boy in the same class, of course, my sister having Jackson 5 posters on the wall. So before the whole Americana absorption of Michael Jackson, when they discovered him with Thriller and oh my God, who's this guy on MTV? 1969 was my introduction to Jackson's.
The Jackson 5, that was one of my first favorite bands, growing up. I listened to them on the way to school with my mom when I was in the 1st grade.
Off the Wall was truly off the wall, and really seriously said, all right, Michael Jackson is truly grown up now. And it was just surprising when everybody caught on that Thriller, when Off the Wall really set it off.
You could see him progressing from the Jackson 5 into his own thing, and he just kept evolving. And I think he made moments on every record that made you still love him as an artist and stuff like that. So I would say Off the Wall, because it was like a big chance for him to take, to break away from his brothers and do something completely different. And then with what he did with Thriller.
The reason why Thriller was so popular is because it was one of the greatest records sonically and lyrically, groove-wise, happy feeling records of all times. It felt great from the moment you put it on. You never wanted to skip past a song. You really wanted to hear the instruments, the notes that Mike was hitting. You really wanted to feel the passion of the project that they put together.
Thriller was a record that had so many different vibes on it. It had so many different hits. It wasn't stuck in one lane. It showed how talented he was. It was more like a movie. Every record took you somewhere.
He had this childlike mentality, and I think that's what appealed to me, is that he knew how to spark your imagination. And his stuff was so creative and so visual and thematic. And I remember seeing Thriller for the first time and just being obsessed with it.
Michael Jackson Thriller album was an event. It wasn't no record, it was an event.